All right, so double ball. We're gonna start with this guy and line out on your back. We're gonna put it in between the shoulder blades. So you really can't go wrong, but where I wanna be is kind of from the top of the shoulders here to just like maybe the middle of the shoulder blade. So once you lie down, we'll take that double ball, kind of wedge it underneath your shoulders there, and it's gonna straddle your spine, right? So that little spot in between the two balls is where your spine goes. And just have it, again, you can kind of, once you put your body on top of it, you can kind of push down into your feet to move it down or up the back. And once you have it in a spot that feels like it's underneath you, and maybe kind of in line with the top of your shoulders there, I want you just to see about keeping your ribs in and maybe just taking your elbows and your head back towards the floor and then peeling it up like a little ab crunch. So you shouldn't have a ton of room to go anywhere, but I just want it to feel like the balls kind of move and do this little micro rolling up and down. Now I'm also gonna just kind of arch my back a little bit and tilt my tail down, and then tilt my tail up and flatten out my back. That also kind of helps to move the ball just a little bit. So again, mostly just staying in that upper portion of the shoulders right now. And then you're gonna push down into your feet, lift your hips, and just move your head towards the back of your mat so that the ball goes down towards your bra strap. And now you should be just a little bit lower, right? We're still kind of in the upper third of the shoulder blades. And the same thing, we're just kind of doing that little tilting of the tailbone and lifting and lowering of the shoulders to kind of roll the balls just, maybe like an inch, half inch up and down. So not very big movement. But it should give you a lot of feedback. There should be a lot going on in between these shoulders. And you can move the ball as low as you want to go. I'm just going to not go any lower than the shoulder blades. So I'm just staying kind of in this upper back right now. Elbows are kind of in. So I just moved mine down now. So now I'm probably in line with more of the middle or the base of the shoulder blade, getting a few little rolls here. And then if it's not too intense for you, you can pick your hips up and do a bigger roll, right? Where your hips are floating and now those balls are just rolling up and down on the shoulders with a much bigger movement. You can probably get the whole swath of the shoulder blade there. And if that's too much, just leave your hips down. Okay, and then set the hips down, come on up, and we'll just set the balls off to the side. And hopefully that just gives a little bit of a release to the shoulder blades in the back. All right, all the way down onto your back here. Take your arms out to the cactus arms, feet out about the distance of your mat width. And we're just gonna take the knees from side to side. Lengthen as you drop the knees. So I want you to feel like when you drop your knees to the right, the top left knee is gonna really reach. And then as you drop your knees over to the left, the top right knee is gonna really reach towards the corner of your mat. Give me just a couple more, just lengthening out the side bodies, bringing out the spine, moving in the hips, waking up the body. Start to deepen your breathing here. Try to pay attention to it. Give it a little bit of focus. Okay, next one that falls to the left, just leave it there. If it feels good, you want to place that left foot on top of the right knee, you can. Just take a breath. Keep the right shoulder on the floor heavy. Good. Put the left foot down, take it up and over to the right. And then if it feels good, right foot can go on top of that left knee. And again, take a nice big breath into the left lung. Good, place that right foot down. Now roll all the way over onto your left side. And I want you to bring your palms together. Okay, so knees are stacked, palms together. We're just gonna use the rotation to open up the rib cage. So when we take that right arm, it's gonna go up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees together, don't let them fall apart. And reach to the back of the wall here to the right side. And then inhale, bring it back up. Take that exhale, and then on the inhale, we're gonna move. Really big reach. And exhale, bring it back. Sorry, we're gonna bring it on the exhale. So I want to keep my knees and hips stacked. And as that right arm goes back, it's just the rib cage here that's gonna open up. I'm trying to get that right shoulder onto the floor or as close to the floor as I can get it. Let's just get 2 more like this, just opening like a door, reaching back. Hopefully you get a little more rotation each time. And if this is hard for your head to be on the floor, you can place it up on the block. All right, now we're gonna make it like a circle. So that right arm's gonna go up to your ear, open all the way to the side as you come down with the arm, and then just close it like you did before. So we'll inhale, take the arm up towards the top of your mat, over your ears, circle it all the way open, and then once it hits shoulder height, exhale, close that arm. Good, we'll go for 3 more. Inhale, reach, open, rotate, and close. Try to glue those knees and hips together. Here's 2. Last one. Good. Go ahead and prop yourself up onto that left arm. And then we're just going to start with a little bit of clamshells here on that right knee. So right knee opening, closing. Opening, closing. Keep the feet together. Good. Here's 8, 7. Way to really feel this back side of the right hip. Try to turn on to pick that leg up. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to pick up the whole leg now. Foot comes up with the knee. Same action, right? We're rotating from the hip joint here. Here's 8. Squeeze that right cheek. 7 as you pull the knee back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. You're going to dive that right knee down to tap the left. And then you're going to extend it straight back on a bit of a diagonal. So that right knee is internally rotated, right? You've got it coming down to tap the left knee. And then you're going to send it back towards the back corner of your mat. So you can keep your belly engaged so it doesn't feel like you're just going into a big back bend here. You're pressing and squeezing. I want you to make that left or that right leg go all the way straight so you feel your glutes squeeze at that crease. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg back behind you. Tap the floor, pick it up. Little tap and pick it up. Good. So I'm trying to, I might be a little slightly rolled forward. That's okay if that right hip is rolled forward just a little bit. So I want you to feel this a little bit on that back outer portion of the glute. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Little circles here. Squeeze it back. Squeeze it back. This is your Jane Fonda morning. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really try to feel that crease of the glute and the hamstring together. Let's reverse those circles. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to tap that right knee with your right elbow. Send the leg back on the diagonal. Bring it forward to tap. Send it back. Tap and back. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that right knee at your right elbow. Try to send the right leg straight and bend. Straight and bend. You can get it straight out in front of me. We're almost there. 8, 7, 6. If the knee doesn't touch the elbow, that's okay. 5. That just requires hamstring flexibility. 4. So get it where it can go out. 3, 2, 1. Last set. You're going to flex the foot, little micro bend to the knee, and then push the right leg straight. Little bend, push it straight. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. Okay, give that right heel a squeeze in towards your glutes and stretch the front of the quad for a sec. Then place that right foot in front of your left thigh if you can and stretch that hip there. And now lengthen out that bottom left leg. We're gonna flex that foot and we're just gonna do little lifts. So if it's hard for you to hold your right foot here in this position, it can go farther back. It could even step behind you if you need it to. But if you can, try to keep it in front. So we're trying to lift that whole left thigh off of the ground. Try to lift it from the inner thigh. Here we go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Point your toe. Circles here. 10, 9, 8, 7. If it's too much on your hand, you can always lie back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Flex the foot. Little bend. Press to straight. Little bend. Press to straight. Keep that leg hovering. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. But you're pushing the wall away. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Roll it on up. Take the legs wide like a V. Bend that right foot in towards your left inner seam and just fold yourself forward. Stretch that inner thigh. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're gonna lie down on the right side now. Knees are gonna be bent. You're gonna take both arms out in front of you. Okay, so again, if this head position is too much for you, you can always place your head on a pillow or a block. Knees are together, hips are stacked. So keep this, okay, because I want this rotation in the ribs, not in your low back. So I want you to really keep your hips steady, and then just take that arm up and back towards the mirror, or sorry, towards the wall behind you. And you happen to have a mirror, great. And then back closed. Just take it straight up to the ceiling and back, rotating in the ribs. So I'm trying to lay my left shoulder down on the floor. That is not happening for me, but that's the idea. That's the direction we're going. Let's just get 3 more like this. Here's 2. Good, last one. Okay, now we're making those circles. So you're gonna take that left arm up towards the top of your mat, up over your ear, open and reach to the side of the room, and then exhale, close. Inhale, lengthen, reach, 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 roll back, keep those knees glued, and together. Okay, let's go 3. Here's 2. One more. Good, those should feel good. All right, prop yourself up onto that right arm. Sorry. All right, clamshells. Taking those feet together, opening that left knee. Oh man, this is my more challenging side. So you might feel a difference from side to side in your ability to open that leg. Here we go for 8. So really try to turn on the back of the glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're still trying to keep those hips stacked so we know that the glutes doing the work and we're not just rotating the spine. 1 more. Good, now the foot comes with the knee. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Dive the knee down so that the left knee taps the right, and then extend it back on a diagonal towards the corner behind you. And then bring it forward. Tap and extend. So if you need to slightly roll your chest and your hip forward for this, go ahead. I want you to start to feel this a little bit more on the back outer side of the boot. Here we go for 7, 6, 5, knee to knee, 4, and back. 3, 2, squeeze the leg. 1. Here we go, tapping the floor, lifting it up. Tapping and lift. So the leg is kind of behind me. Left hip is slightly rolled towards the floor so that I can tap and squeeze up from this outer portion of the glute here. There's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Here's our circles. Here's 10, 9, they're like dinner plate size circles. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take that left knee, tap the left elbow, send it back on the diagonal. Tap, squeeze it back. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that left knee at the elbow, send it out, and bend. Straighten the leg away from you and bend. Here's 8, 7, squeeze that hamstring to curl it in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out, flex the foot, little micro bend, and reach. Really press that foot like you're gonna move a wall. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bend that left knee in. Take that quad stretch, heel to the butt. Move the knee back behind you. Good. Place that foot on the floor, maybe in front of the right thigh. You can straighten that right leg out. We'll just stretch the hip for a moment. Okay, now place that left foot wherever you need to for this inner thigh work. We're just gonna lift and lower that right leg from the inner thigh. Try not to roll back. Keep yourself stacked on your side. And if it's too much on the outer hip bone, you can always, like on that greater trochanter, you can put a little blanket underneath it on that leg bone. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, circles. Try to move it back and back. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. If it's too much, you can always lay down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Try to feel that inner thigh, inner quad. 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. Last one. Little micro bend in the knee. Press it to straight. Little bend. Press straight. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come on up. Take the legs out into that straddle. Bend the left foot into the right thigh. And then just fold forward. Stretch the inner thigh. Take one more breath here. Good, come on up. All right, abdominals. Let's go ahead and bring those legs out in front of you. Roll yourself down onto your back. Take your hands behind your head. On your exhale, lift your head and shoulders, bring the legs up into tabletop. And we're going for little pulses here with the upper body. Okay, just little crunches. What I want you to try to do is get your knees stacked over your hips. Get your low back and your waistband heavy on the floor, and you just keep your shoulder blades off the ground the whole time. Let your head rest in your hands. Try not to do, too much cranking up of your neck. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go toe taps, alternating toe taps, side to side. Keep those head and shoulders up. We're tapping a little bit farther away. And now start to turn the toes in and the knees out. So now you've got kind of this diamond shape as you tap. And we're gonna alternate our turns towards the leg that comes up. So we'll twist to the right, to the left, towards the leg that's up. There's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the legs up in the diamond. Close the diamond, close the elbows in. Open the diamond, open the elbows out. Squeeze and close and open. Try to keep those shoulders up. Elbows and knees are doing the same thing. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the knees, reach the arms through the legs. Little lift and press through those legs. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders come down. Little lifts of the hips. Little curl in. Curl in. Try to use your low belly. And I don't care how high you go, and you don't have to go too fast, but I want you to feel the low belly fire up and press down as you lift. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take both legs, drop them down, bring them up. Down and up. Here we go. 8, 7, try to relax your neck. 6, press into the palms, the back of the shoulders. 5, keep your waistband on the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those legs all the way down to the ground. Maybe you walk them out almost to straight. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, we're gonna roll up for 2. Exhale, roll all the way up. Reach forward and round over those legs. And then we're gonna inhale and roll it back, exhaling. So I want you to take your time, don't whip yourself up. Here's 1, 2, reach. And then we roll it back down. 1, 2, reach. 1, 2, and reach. And then stack it up and roll it back. 1, 2, and reach. Couple more like this. There you go. Reach. And reach. 2 more. Good. Last one. Good. Sit up tall here. Take those legs the width of your mat. So just make the little bit of a V here. And you're going to hinge forward from the hips and try to reach past your toes, staying active in the legs. And then you're going to sit back up. Just like you're serving someone a tray. You can turn your palms up if you want that visual. I want you to keep reaching like you're putting that tray out in front of you. And then you're going to sit right back up. 2 more like that. Flex the feet back, reach through the spine, tilt the sit bones back, and then up. Last one. And back up. Good job. Hands come behind the ears. Sit up tall on those sit bones. Press down into your heels. And just turn your ribs all the way to the left. Center. Just the left. And center. Good. Heavy in those hips. Try not to let yourself get light in your right sit bone. Stay anchored down. We'll go for 5. Use that exhale to twist. Here's 4, 3, 2. Last one this way. Good, out of the right. Exhale right. Good, 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good, now take those arms onto like an imaginary table. Elbows stay bent. And we're just gonna do our twisting from side to side. Really zip up through the belly. I want this to be in your ribs. So we're trying to move the ribs side to side. My core is engaged, my hips are not moving. And if this is too fast for you, you can slow it down. And if you feel like you've got it and it feels good and it's not bothering your spine, then you can pick up the pace a little bit. We're just gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Oh, good job. All right, hands and knees. Get me a couple of cat and cows here, just rounding the spine, lengthening the chest and the sit bones back up. 2 more. Round and lengthen. Last one. Round and lengthen. Good. Go ahead and step that right foot to the back of the mat. And then I want you just to pick up that left knee into your chest. And then you're going to set the left knee down, pick up the right leg. Right foot goes down, left knee pulls up to your belly. Left knee goes down, right leg goes up. Now if you want, you can add the arms. So you'll lift up the left knee, place it down, right leg, left arm. Place it down. We're going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that left knee up, little pull forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left knee down. Last time, lift the right leg, left arm, hold it there. Just get longer. Reach the toe and the fingers away from each other. And place it down. All right, other side. Sneak the left foot to the back of the mat. And here we go, pick up that right knee into the chest, lower down, left leg lifts. Put the toes down, pick up the knee, lower down, left leg lifts. Now when you're ready, if you're ready for that arm and leg. Knee, arm and leg. Good, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up this right knee, little pull forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, pull your belly away from your thigh, 3, 2, 1, set it down, left leg lifts, right arm reaches, just hold, try to get that left leg nice and straight, really reach through those right fingertips, get a little longer, and lower it down. Good job. All right, tuck those toes. We're gonna hover those knees round the back. Just give me 2 breaths here in this hovering position. Step the feet back to plank. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Drop one heel, just bend the opposite knee. And just sit there for a breath or 2, letting it kind of sink in. You're pushing down into your hands and forward, like you're trying to stretch the mat forward. Switch the legs. And then can you pull your front ribs in like they're going towards each other, like you're putting on a tight jacket here. And then again, press through the hands and drop your head and chest. Good. Go ahead and let both heels try to soften towards the floor. Last big move here. We press through the hands. Right leg's gonna inhale up and back. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee, stretch the right knee over to the left. Drop your right shoulder towards the floor. Good, bring that right knee around and tap it to that right elbow. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Take it over that left elbow. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Step it in between the hands. Lower the left knee and just wiggle the right foot out of the way. Both hands on the inside of that right foot. Let the hips fall. Try to feel that stretch through that front of the left thigh. If you need to put something under your kneecap, go ahead. Good. Keep the left hand under your shoulder, right hand to your right knee, and just turn towards that right leg. Now you have the option here to bend the left knee and grab for the foot if that's accessible. If not, just let the hips continue to fall towards the floor. Take one more big breath here. Good, release that left foot. Wiggle the right leg back into center and just flex the toes back as you straighten the right leg. Bow down over the right thigh. So you can let your chin drop towards your chest, and maybe the top of the head's gonna drop towards the shin as you round your back. And then I want you to inhale and try to lengthen out the spine, flattening out the back, taking the top of your head towards your toes. Just 2 more like that. Exhale, rounding your back, letting your head drop. The top of your head points more towards your shin or your knee. And then you'll inhale and extend and lengthen the spine and the top of the head towards your toes. 1 more. All the while, my right hip is dropping down and lengthening back. And inhale, extend. So make sure your hand weights are somewhere right out in front of you. We're gonna place that right foot down on the floor, untuck the back knee, or lift the back knee, and reach down for those hand weights. They're gonna be on either side of that right foot. Okay, make sure you're not on a tightrope here. Get your right knee right over the heel, grab for those hand weights, pull your shoulders back, belly away from your thigh, and just press into the feet so you hover over that right thigh. Okay, we're gonna lower down and we're gonna tap the floor, and then you're just pressing into the feet and lifting up halfway. So this is mostly your legs, right? I wanna push down into my foot as I kind of come halfway up. There is a bit of this work in the spine, because I'm in this forward fold action in the spine, but keep your spine nice and straight. The tap is mostly coming from the bend of the right knee for you to get low. Let's just go for 5. You should feel that right thigh. Right, 4. Here's 3. 2. 1 more. 1. Come all the way up to that crescent lunge. Okay, so you can have your left knee soft behind you. We're gonna take those arms up in front. Thumbs point to the ceiling. Take that right arm, reach it all the way back and forward. All the way back and forward. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both arms back forward, palms face up, elbows bend in. I'm gonna extend my left leg straight as I reach the arms forward. Pull the elbows back, lean back. So you don't have to bend the left knee too deeply here. You just keep it in a long line if you can. And it's gonna move us from that right glute forward and back. Let's go 6, 5, we'll get a little break after this for 1 more round. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Come upright, take those thumbs to your shoulders, straighten both the legs, punch the arms to the ceiling, bend the right knee, come back down, bend the elbows. Punch up, pull down. All the way up, all the way down. Staying high on the left toes. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last thing we're going to do here is move forward into that warrior 3. Hands to the chest. Lift that right leg. Lift that left leg. Balancing on the right. Just holding here. Take your elbows into your ribs. Just the palms go out and in. So it's like a door on a hinge. Move those arms, forearms wide. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that left foot to the back of the mat. Place the hand weights down. Place your hands down. Step back plank. Look forward. We're just going to alternate right knee tap, left knee tap. I'm trying not to move my pelvis or my low back. Just bending at the legs. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Both knees to the floor. Look forward, heels in towards your butt. Bend the elbows, chaturanga push-ups. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. All the way to the floor. Take the legs back. Take the arms out to cactus. And then from here, we're just gonna lift the hands, drop the elbows, and lower back down. Try to let the chest walk up the wall just an inch or so. Elbows down, hands go up. Legs can hover or they can be on the ground. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those hands back, pinkies turned up. Little lift of the arms. Here's 10, 9. Again, legs can be hovering or they can be on the floor. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those arms in like you're going to clap your hands behind you. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7. Shoulders open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the palms down. Press back, child's pose. Take a breath here. Good, left leg, take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now the left leg's gonna go up and back, open the knee, turn the hips to the left, shoulder down to the floor. Good, square up the hips, left knee, left elbow, hold for 3, 2, 1. Left knee to the right elbow, 3, 2, 1. Step it between the hands, lower the right knee, wheel the left foot out to the side. Let the hips just fall here. Give me 2 more breaths. Just release any tension in the hips. Keep the right hand where it is, left hand to the thigh, and just turn towards this left leg. Take a breath. Now, if it's accessible to you, you can bend the right knee and reach back for the right foot. Otherwise, just keep the foot on the floor. Just keep breathing and thinking of sending that release into the front of the right thigh, the outer left hip and inner thigh. Good job. Go and release that right foot down. Wiggle that left foot into the center. Flex back on the toes as you straighten the left leg. And first we're just going to round the spine. Okay, we're going to round, drop the top of your head towards your knee or your shin. Make sure this left sit bone is dropping towards the floor. And then we're gonna inhale, reach the top of the head towards the toes, and try to flatten out your back. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Try to keep those toes turned up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Last one. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Place that left foot on the floor. Tuck the back toes and pick up the knee. Grab for the weights. Okay, so again, I want a flat back here, but I'm gonna press down into my feet, kind of come up like a little elevator, and then I'm gonna tap back down, bending my left knee deeper. So my back is gonna stay pretty flat the whole time. This is coming from that press into the left foot to push up from the glute. I want you to feel right on that sit bone. Let's go for 6 more. There's 6, 5, 4, use that whole left leg. 3, keep the knee tracking over the second toe. 2, last one. 1, come all the way up. Crescent lunge, arms come up in front of you. Thumbs point to the ceiling. Here we go, that left arm open to the side, turn the ribs, back to center. Open to the left. 9, 8, 7, I'm trying not to swivel my hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, palms face up. Elbows bend in, and then press it out as you reach. 10, pull back. 9. Almost all that weight is in the left foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 2. 1 more. Good job. Thumbs to the shoulders. Press all the way straight. Stay on the toes of the right foot. Bend it back down. Up and down. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. That left knee's doing the bending. 4, keep the right leg straight. 3, 2, 1. Hands to the heart. Here we go. We're just going up into that warrior 3. Hover that right leg. You can be up as high as you want or as low as you want. Elbows in by your side. Do that rotation open. 10, 9. Keep the shoulders apart. 8 in the front. Keep them nice and open. 7, 6. Back of the shoulder work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Place the weights down. Set the right foot back. Hands down. Set it back. Plank. All right. Push-ups. So you're going to take your knees to the floor. Hands are wide. We're going to come all the way down. Lift everything up into like a star or giant X. Bring the hands down. Push back to the knees. Down. Reach out. Pull it in. Push it up. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and back. Take it to child's pose, take 2 breaths. All right, right, we're coming into pigeon pose here. So I'm gonna lift my hips up into down dog, and I'm gonna take this right knee and bring it right behind my right wrist. Now I'm gonna walk my left toes back. There should not be any pain in the knee. You can bring this foot as close to your hips as you want, but my knee is kind of angled towards that right wrist. Now I'm gonna turn my hips towards the floor. I want this to be a stretch in the right outer hip. So if you're only feeling it in the knee, then come onto your back and do figure four, okay? But if it can be here, maybe you stay on your hands, maybe you can come on the forearms, but regardless, I want you to keep turning your left hip towards the floor. Give yourself maybe just 2 or 3 breaths here. Just letting that right hip stretch. Last big breath. Good, walk yourself in and rotate onto that right hip. Swing that left leg all the way around and cross it over the top of the right. Get both cheeks on the floor. Take that right arm and hug the left knee. Then we're gonna take the left arm up to the ceiling, turn yourself to the left, and then maybe that hand can come behind you, and you can start to look over that back shoulder. Take one more big breath here. Good. Unwind. Hands down, send your hips back to down dog. Left knee comes forward, right behind that wrist. And again, that left foot can come back towards your hips as much as you need to, but just wiggle that right foot back so you can get your weight back into your hips and out of your knee. So there shouldn't be any pain in this left knee. Now, right hip's turning to the floor this time. You can tuck or untuck the toes, but I want you to press into the right foot so that you can really get that right hip to come towards the floor. And then you can come onto your forearms. You can stay up on your hands. But I want about 3, 4 big breaths here. So make your breath really full. Try to fill up the lungs in the back of the ribs. See if you can make your ribs move to the sides of the room. Let your exhales be that releasing and that relaxing in that left hip and glute. Even if it's only for a moment. Last big inhale and exhale. Okay, come up and lean to that left cheek. Swing that right leg around in front. Grab it with your left arm. Right arm goes up to the ceiling. Take it all the way back behind you. Look over that right shoulder if it feels good. Keep that left knee or that right knee hugged in. One more full inhale and exhale. Good, turn it back around. Place both feet on the floor, fingertips on the floor facing your heels. Shoulders roll back, so really push into the hands and lift the chest. You can soften your elbows, then I want you to lift your hips and try to feel that stretch on the front of the shoulders here. Elbows can soften back behind you. You can look down at your knees. Take one more big breath here. And lower down, you guys are done. Good work.